Hello, hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And happy Valentine's Day to you, Zephyr. Thank you for coming by. Yeah. Sorry, normally I wanted to start like a couple of minutes ago, but I literally got a delivery like 5 minutes before stream. A few bit of furniture was delivered. This was like my Valentine's present for me. No, just kidding. Just happened to be today. Well, yeah. I thought today's Valentine's Day, we're gonna do a special stream today. And I prepared a very, very romantic, completely serious game for y'all. For y'all. Or y'all, like, I'm a southerner now. Just kidding. And that game is I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Well, it's a gift from Colonel Sanders, maybe? Yes, indeed. Because the secret to love is in 11 herbs and spices. I played this game when it came out, like a couple of years ago, a bit, but I never finished it. I want to finish it today. To experience true love in form of fried chicken. Which is, in my opinion, the truest love of all. Because, let's be honest, chicken or fried chicken will never leave you. It's always there for you when you need it the most. And I think that's a beautiful message. And that's exactly why we gotta play this today. Let me switch over to the game screen. Hello. Oh, wait. I was a bit busy. Wait, hold on. This is not scuff. This is everything is planned. This is not scuff. Hold on. Just a teeny tiny second. Maybe. Guess you can already hear the game. I need to set it as... Hi. Hold on, let me get out of the way. Oh my goodness. I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. For those who don't know it, it's literally a dating sim created by KFC. And it's free to play. And... I don't know. I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit. I have absolutely no clue who in the KFC like business board or whatever came up with the idea, how can we get more people here? And one of them said, let's make an anime-themed dating sim where you can date Colonel Sanders. And everyone just applauded. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down for this game. I still need to do the ambient sound. Hello, Katsy. How are you doing? Hello. Welcome to Finger Licking Good. I can't believe I'm actually playing this. This is so stupid. I mean, absolutely serious. It's the most serious dating sim there is on the market. Just trust me. Incoming raid. Whoa! Heidi! Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. Hello. Did you send Katsy before you to warn me? Hello, we're just getting started. My name is LuxTaleor. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for Heidi for the raid. For those who don't know me, just let me really quick introduce myself in front of this very serious game. Hello, Raiders. So I'm LuxTaleor. I'm a wandering tale teller and who jumps between worlds. And today I'm gonna tell you the tale of how we got a date Colonel Sanders. Oh, you were already here, Katzi. Okay. Lurking. Just started stream. So, yeah, you didn't miss anything. We're literally the title screen. We are 8 minutes into the stream. And... I can't wait to start. This is like the most serious dating sim, especially today for Valentine's Day. Only the best for you all. And without further ado, I think it's time and we start into the game. Heidi, how was your stream, by the way? I watched it a bit at the beginning. I hope you could give Grandpa his album, his photo album, and gave him a big hug. So, enter your name. Okay, yeah. Okay, I mean, we are, of course... Kind of reminds me of a pet rider. We're just Lux. Or as... No, we are Luxy, as as Panda always calls me. I will never visit Grandpa again. Oh, come on. He's just... He doesn't mean it like that. You know, Grandpa is a bit special, but, you know, you have to give him a chance. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of the modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in this moment forever. Good God, what kind of alarm clock is this? Or you could wake up. No! Your first day at the culinary school is no time to sleep in. Stop the clock. God dang it. I need to get this clock. Oh my God, I need to get this poster. Oh my God, is this Splin? I have a poster of Splin here. That's great. The little hearts here too, I just noticed it. It was the most annoying alarm clock, seriously. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Splin cameo confirmed, yeah, it's true. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. So, do we need to take this seriously or allow it to daydream a bit? Thinking about the future. I myself, I'm a bit more of a daydreamer, so we are gonna daydream a little. It's here, finally. Your first day at the culinary school. Excuse me about that. Sorry. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities, and you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I mean, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Really wake up. Crunch. Yet, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you run to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the court, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Luxy! Oh, everything in caps. My bad. Oh no, her name is also in caps. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I am excited. A little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. What the? Just that. This morning, I made breakfast for myself. Well, when I ate it, wouldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh no, she's crying. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we both were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Wait, what? I mean, the quicksand box! It's been clear to me that you are the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Oh no. She's so shocked. But with University of Cooking School, Academy of Learnings, famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A 3-day semester, is this really a university? A sweet girl like Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Normal stuff. Happened to everybody of us. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm more the guy. Pep talk. You can do this, Miriam. You're the best. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Oh, was it Heidi maybe who read the tarot cards? Probably. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I'm trying to forget. Oh, I know she looked pretty spooky. But she was so sweet. Sorry, Heidi. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring that handsome fella in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you will be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. That's the right attitude. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Yeah. Honest. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons, not the measuring spoons, out of your hands onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley, your arch rival. She is totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get everything she wants. She knows it. Not a cliche at all. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Luxy shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Yeah, tell her, Miriam, my shins are normal. Don't insult my shins. They're sensitive. Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add a few extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect chins look like, it's us. Does she have drumsticks on her like stockings? Very classy. We are not going to let you and your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friends, Van the Man-Man. Van the Man-Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually rocking out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. What is going on? Van, You rang. What showed you looking kind of... Oh my god. Actually, it's laughing tears. You've never been sure what their regiment is. But as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van, the man, have been just as close as you and Miriam. But substantially more devious. Hold on a second. I need to clean my nose for a sec. One moment, please. Last person. Yeah, that's a walking JoJo reference. Nothing else. Oh god, I just noticed actually his hair is in the shape of a star. Oh god. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. We stand above this, you know. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Did he just fart? Oopsie! Oh no, he's crying. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. Yeah, okay. Who hasn't this happened? You know, it's a pull door, you push, or vice versa. It's happened to everyone. I love you. Well, that escalated quickly. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Luxy. So, are you going to make me hold this door open for you all day? Nope. Little ghosty. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of me. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. I mean, he's like a puppy, maybe. A bit of a weird puppy, but a puppy. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Who's that? What's on the... Okay, yeah. Like Pythagorean theorem, okay, I think. How long since the last one to school? The perfect throwing angle to throw the chicken into the frying basket. As you stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit, other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. An adorable-looking pooch takes his place at the podium, at the front of the class. Adorable. That's really cute. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dark. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up the nuances of fine dining. Empty your mind and just think of breathing and fine dining. And forget everything except breathing and fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you and swirl cherry blossom petals. As a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Fortunately, I don't have a blush toggle. I would blush. You're immediately swept up with the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harold. Absolutely stunning. Like, this is peak. This is peak man. Peak masculinity. That's it. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dark. If I can finish a sentence. Please. Call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Ash Mama rolls around the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, but you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweatsalot. Maybe you should open the window back up before Fossipits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. God. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. By the way, sorry if I get like the voices confused. It's hard to remember which voice goes to is exactly which person. You know, you two both know my name. Oh, that's me. You two both know my name. And we were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all this really weird insults? That's a very good question. Why Sweaty Sweatsalot is like a really weak insult. Besides, when Luxie sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. That's also a way to put it. Guys, when you sweat, it's not disgusting. It's just a shine you have. But still, please wear deodorant, just in case. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up while Sanders is talking to you. I can't take it. Oh, I feel like I'm on cloud 9. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. Completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? And nervously, I reach out and take the handkerchief. You stretch your hand out, and Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it in your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has its natural scent on it. His natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. So his body odor is just chicken. But the most delicious chicken. It's incredible. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorably tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. But he's angry. Not cute. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue... You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? I'm... You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let this be a lesson to your students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see a student, the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkle walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep whiff. Oh, we didn't put on deodorant. Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up here. You definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? A chicken snack, a rubber ball, or a beef treat? I mean, we gotta go with the chicken snack. There's everything chicken here. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Yes, I knew it. Chicken is always the answer. Well. There might be some competition for a new star student. Let's just casually bribe the teacher with food. That's how it goes. That's how you get top place. Your furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with his coating warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing with jealousy, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them and with them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibility of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seat, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Luxie, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to mine, if you're interested. 2 good options. Which will you choose? Okay, so... No, I know it's about dating sim, but one thing that's always very important. No matter who you have a crush on, the friends will always be there for you, especially your best friend. And I don't think it's a good option to sit next to your crush, directly next to your crush. You know, get too distracted probably. And like if you do something by accident that might embarrass you, you know, if there's a bit more distance, then there's a chance you don't notice it. Although there is the possibility of, oh, I forgot my textbook, and you know now we have to like share a textbook. But you know, still, I think it's just nicer to be like next to your friend, especially for some. We will get enough opportunities to get closer to the kernel. I'm sure of it. So we sit next to our best friend. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friends. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If I had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. It's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miri mentioned it, the Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settle in the seat, the professor makes an announcement. Big fast! This is a pop quiz. For a pop quiz. Yay! A quiz about me! This is incredibly important. The surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and the train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? I mean, of course, it's extremely important. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is a tree of chicken. Is to a tree. Forest is to tree as chicken is to a slam dunk. Night vision. What? Better. That's right. What is the most efficient meat-eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork. Good, yeah, okay, that's a good option. A meat tenderizer is a good tool, but it's not good for eating. That's for preparing. But a spork. The spork is just the most universal eating utensil ever created. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. Definitely. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Honestly, it's this. It reminds me actually, because not too much salt. Here around where I live, there is like a saying: if you eat in a restaurant and the food is quite salty, we always say that the cook is in love because he uses more salt. Is this like something that like on other places too, or is this just like around here where I live? I don't know if this is like a reference to it though, if this is like a universal thing. But yeah, anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Yes. That's right. Your total score is perfect. Absolutely ready for the Culinary School Academy of Learning. I think it's just a Germanism or Austrianism. Okay. Yeah, okay, so around here it's like a saying we have. Austrianism. like the new religion that's spraying Austrianism. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you. Tally your score. He is impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Luxy! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Hot diggity! May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! That's the best time of day. Wow, the cafeteria is nice. Is as nice as a restaurant. It's as nice as any restaurant you have ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be also serious about eating. That's true. A delicious fragrance wafts through the air, through the room, and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. There's an expression, worth on salt, but it means one is good at something. A bit different. Oh, never heard that one. Never. I only know that there's one for too much salt in the soup. So if I don't remember what it is. It's like something you say when someone is annoyed or just not in a good mood. Is wer hat dir denn die Suppe versalzen? Who oversalted your soup? So, little German fun fact of the day. Put too much salt in your soup, mate. Just say this to someone when they're annoyed. Probably they're completely thrown off by it and they forget why they were mad. That's maybe a good option to make them forget about the bad things they're mad about. Maybe. I don't guarantee it though. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. That's a bit rude. Hey, I was. It's about lunch. Everybody cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. The contents glimmer in the light. I am so happy that I ate something before stream. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to growl as you say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. My nose is itching the whole time, probably because of the smell of the delicious chicken. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think you can... We think you... What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. That was a horrible delivery. The face. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what singer Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh, she's eyeing for him too. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, yeah, okay, basically a form of gold digger. Not gold digger, but you know. I want something famous because then I look better. Oh, please. Well, when the man, if you don't want any. I'll take this. Oh, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes glow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act animated. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, begin. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment, trying to identify every flavor, savor the moment, and everything that it can tell you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. I mean, I think we have to savor the moment and everything that it tells me about Colonel Sanders' culinary. The flavor in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man or a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him, but don't have many options. That, I mean, I wish if I ate KFC it would be actually that good. But I do like KFC occasionally. I mean, I do like chicken in general. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops his doing and allows you to break silence. Colonel, I wonder if we could talk. We could talk to you for a second. Weeps. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? It was drugs, wasn't it? It was definitely drugs. How bold to come out and ask. Where did the stuff come from? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. Can't keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. That doesn't look that. He's clearly not giving it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways, makes sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. I can tell you. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank! Wow, I've never guessed that. In fact, you are not sure. You'd never guessed it. In fact, you are not even sure that you get some of it you searched. It's drugs. It's drugs. His great grandmother, like she was probably from Colombia. Like, while you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still at the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Just drink through something real quick. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea. Add additional ingredients to his really spicy. Nah. Be modest, but thoughtful. More the modest type, you know. This, it's obviously already quite perfect. If not perfect, completely perfect. So, you know, there can be too much. So, you know, I'm gonna be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now, you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate your compliment, Luxie. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. He's warming up to us. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Actually, looks pretty cool. Look at this place. It's magnificent. It's so magnificent, my voice gives up. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of your fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's food lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up, Hera. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two. That is me and you, if it wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner? Oh. Sure, Luxie. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, partner. New partner? Beep. Oh, oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's a price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? It has to be Clank. It has to be Clank. Like, partner up with the cooking machine. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering up with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, feller. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clanker might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Issue? I hardly know you. Clank shudders and the pedal shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Oh, yeah, I ship those two. I ship Miriam with the cooking machine. Alright, you two. For today's lessons, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints and two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Nah, I mean steak tartare is delicious, but yeah. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Octopus also, I like seafood very much, but your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Probably the right answer, because I know KFC has mashed potatoes with gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Making perfect produce. It's a passion of mine. Looks like things are pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? It's Van Van the Madman. No, jeez, Van Van. I've been over here crushing Luxie's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? God, the music is awesome. That's the theme song of Van Van the Madman. That's what I call good music. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there. Ashley, Van Van, are we walking a quartet instead of a duet now? Talking of duet, what's this hard duet playing in the background? The music is really on fire. Actually, no. It looks like Luxie was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how this music starts up again. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. It didn't like that. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Ha! Doubt it. God, he's so cool. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubt whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concord creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast completely shadows? We fit together like a fire in the drumstick. It just makes sense. When does this music stop, by the way? Van Van is already gone. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out, Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. No, it's not over. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks. In your time of need, turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. I mean, I want to turn to Miriam, but you know she's busy with Clank right now, so we have to trust in the Colonel. The hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partner were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all of their agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Luxie as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Luxie's natural talent or their loyalty. Ooh. You being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Nothing better than if your crush has your back. This feels amazing. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in and stop this music for once. But he's nowhere to be found. Those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect, creamy mesh texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It is as if your natural passion guided you through the steps. You know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours smooth brown gravy, smothering the nearly finished potato dish. Oh, finally, the music stopped. Finally! Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Or actually, I'm not gonna lie, my mouth is actually watering. Colonel Sanders holds a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it. But it doesn't immediately let go. Why did the sprinkling stop suddenly? Two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensils into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley, sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on, Deluxy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, this is pork, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes face?
Wen rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Glaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in a silky saltwater sauce, plated on a bandlegs blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. That's hardcore.
You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van. He swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think this octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something on the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh my god, he died! He's dead now! The octopus killed him! Or is it just a blanket? Everyone, stand back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
What? He has an iron stomach, apparently. And the music. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Doc has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everybody back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious dangers, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Night. School's building is taking on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Especially now that there's a ghost running around. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow, speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you're gone, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you are developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Luxie. There's something I need to tell you. Hold on there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. That our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Oh, he's also a poet. But then, come. I was about to confess to the Colonel my eternal love to him. And now you pop in with your weightlifting. I mean, I'm glad for you that you like it, but not the right moment, my man. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We are talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What? What? The spork monster has arrived. Everybody be prepared. What kind of fever dream?
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. God kill it. How dare you to threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? He is rhyming on purpose, or is it just a coincidence? Is he rhyming on purpose or just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? Are we in Final Fantasy now? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. You gotta defend this time. You decide to defend. Which defend will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How you respond? Go on, attack. You decide to run the attack. You cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Puffed up and ready to rumble. They go in for the attack once again. Spork Monster use utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. We're gonna attack. Decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. That's 1 damage. The Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! Of 1,000 splints! Punch pie power pinch! Oh no, he's reaching his ultimate form! Get ready, guys! Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage! Spork Monster is defeated! You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare the witch beast. Not worth the trouble. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that it's still a living creature, a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook. Upon close inspection, so much more. It's a book of magical spells. Golden chicken on the cover. What is going on here? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name you have signed it out is Borko. Borko. Its name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. We don't know any Borko yet, don't we? I don't think. But maybe Colonel Sanders knows. As you come down from the battle bus, you realize that your final attack was left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy, keep your eyes open. Darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eye as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. Truly is just best. I'm falling deep in love with him. I just want to be with the Colonel. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together, Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there. Introducing your love dream. Are weird. Introducing your love dreams are weird. What? The heck? You wake on day 2. You attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredients. Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Time for day 2. We're almost halfway through the semester. Really short. Whoever can tell her about her encounter with Spork Monster, she laughs as she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a bit strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Oh yeah. Like him? Like? Oh, we shipped them. I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, and it makes complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to, and was so convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? I think maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. You're a thing now? Well, not officially. We're definitely connected yesterday. All this reading gets a bit to my throat. Alright. Been reading for 1.5 hours straight. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implications that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, he's not into me. Why did he tell you one of his Well, if he is not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. Secret ingredients? Yeah, I just said that a secret ingredients. Is there a dramatic echo here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer,
While I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passions of spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder crafted from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. What's going on? I completely lost the plot, honestly. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share this interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' super recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I shouldn't lie to her. Like, if there would be an option, like, I don't tell you. I cannot. I promised it's a secret. I cannot break the promise. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Even if she's my bestie. The Colonel confined the secret with me. I cannot betray his trust. No matter if he's my crush or not, cannot betray his trust. Make up a fake ingredient. I'm sorry, I don't like to lie to my bestie, but I have no option. Literally. I would have chosen not to tell her if this was an option, but I can't, so it's the next best thing. You quickly think of a fake ingredient then. I don't know, how about... it was Eye of Newt. I knew. Sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt! Wow! And she actually believes it. Her eyes light up. Imagining such a thing, and you figure that you're satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she is definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh, this has to be the Colonel. Yes! Yes! He writes in! We write it down. Or in the morning, I guess. Wait. No, dawn is the morning. Dang it. Okay, we write it down. The Colonel. It's Colonel Sanders. He arrived with his horse. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're struck by the sight. It was just a red and white horse, wasn't it? You're struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, a horseful beaut you have. Dang it! That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Mira attempts to cover for you. Oh, Luxie, you just get really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning. and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Yeah, I mean, she is trying. She's trying her best. After that, Colonel Sanders disappears into school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. I mean, he was there last night. I mean, could have technically happened afterwards, but, you know, still. Like quantifying recipes bad. Oh, I skipped one of the dialogue. Sorry. Experimenting with restricted ingredients is bad. Summoning a demon bat? You try to peek over Van the man hulking shoulders. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? What weird sayings does she have? Tell him to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. God, the unreal-looking face. What makes sounds? This is two, actually. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Okay, it's just now you've upset them. We accept Van. Oh, you are the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef, the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Don't know what this is. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding and instantly recognize. It's a book. Just like the one you found after the encounter with the Spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned on the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them with his mouth. What? We are playing, hehe. Okay, so Pop is attached to the wall and they're flinging potato peels at him, which it tries to eat. What? Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in a hurry that he rolls over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of balls. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a standing mixer. No, your mother was a standing mixer. Your mama jokes. No, your mom was a standing mixer. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelash at Colonel Sanders. Surely, he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself.
Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class. He's panting, which doesn't seem to be abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take a seat. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. As he did. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 776, that's it. At the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders and how you miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Luxie, naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Glass of water? I'm not sure if this is a sampling. Not the dog biscuit, that's definitely his. Glass of water? You grab a glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp. It's like the purest snow melted by this mountain spring. Hey, that was mine! That was my favorite toilet! You owe me $6. And you got excellent taste. His toilet? You think to yourself, geez, I should have paid better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two are off the charts. She has a meat cleaver. Did she always have a meat cleaver? Step up and tell him you're on. I mean, sure. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it. Then, so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool, fool. Good one, Wen. I like a grumpition, Luxie. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach the boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely, he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. Breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. What? There's a huge light blasted you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Arroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence, cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope this message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Oh my god, the meat cleaver has a little heart on the end. Oh my goodness. I mean, you cannot see this. Wait. Let me just
Her meat cleaver, the chain, is a little hard on the end too. Oh my goodness, how cheesy. I will defeat you myself. New music dropped. Oh, the music in this game is really great, and unironically, it's actually awesome. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes with gravy bun. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. So, time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. The time is running down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. 100C. That's right. But how would you have gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offering motivate you. Okay. Timed event. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Okay, work intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, time to evaluate your craft. What state of mind you're... gratitude. That's right. You never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Our classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from this plate. It'd be a great time to harness the energy. What a born with big dreams. I don't have the time to read it all. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut the noises of the arena, noises of the arena, and focus on your cooking. So success is silence. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with that they will be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Luxie. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome. Except knowing he's watching makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. No, what were you thinking? Get your mind back to the competition. Grrr. You stand on a deserted island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What is going on? What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken, delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough in the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Hey, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing developed appliances utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing your personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Luxie does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. You don't get far going the easy way. It's also by choice. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer, rescuing your dough before it's overmixed. Luxie, no! but you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It immediately crushed by the quickly spinning. Oh my god! There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out so much more difficult. Everyone stops what you're doing. Now the battle is over. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Aw, too bad. And here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Lux's injury. You see Sprinkles beginning to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish. But I suppose we should at least tell us what you've prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Luxy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that I'm pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hands. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find the delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream. Atop of a slice of honeycomb ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Actually looks quite good. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity is not your strong suit, isn't it, Ashley? Oh. As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his moustache. Internalize the rage you feel. It's not good to push between them. Internalize it. The rage burns so intensely within your eyes. They burst into flames? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash? They fall off your face? Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps for... Oh my god, I burned my eyebrows off. I was so angry that I burned my eyebrows off. What the heck? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crisp fried eyebrows, you run for the quad to be alone. Okay, I think I need a quick break. My throat really hurts by now. And I need to get something new to drink because I'm all out. So, gonna have a quick break to digest the fried of eyebrows. It's apparently a thing now. This game, I love it. It's so random. Okay, little quick break, couple of minutes. Get something to drink and eat for yourself. And I'll see you in a few minutes. So, we are back. I soothed my throat a little bit. And I have a nice elderberry juice here. Now we're gonna continue. I hope you all had a nice practice. Hope everyone is back. And now, continue. Oh, me too. So, the beautiful weather feels like an insult. Oh yeah, right. My eyebrows burned off because I was so angry that my iPods caught flames and then crisped my eyebrows. As it happens. Never keep your anger inside you. Otherwise, your iPods burst into flames. Who thinks of this nonsense? It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Yeah, obviously. And he won't even ask you to cater. And he won't even ask you to cater at his wedding. Because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. Oh, you're hurting right now. Not just from a devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer, that small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, with the dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I don't know what this is. I was passionate about justice. I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock. I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner in a gunfight. Oh, good God. I don't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. Yeah. We all, deep down, we all have our issues. Nobody's alone. Never forget that. Even the glorious Colonel Sanders had his hardships in life. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. Oh God, I hope his eyebrows don't burn off too. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something. Oh, one has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Where did Pop pop out from? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
little scarred from last night. You prepare for the worst. It's a spork monster. Borko? It is... it is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having always looked over... I know what it is like having to always look over your shoulder. Oh, he's sad. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. Okay, so this is Borko, apparently. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the night, in the dark of night, can really rile up a person. I also want to apologize for the way I switched the right into attack mode.
I know that you are strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. And I was forever transformed.
Magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Luxie, together, I am sure we can defeat them.
So, he wants to defeat them together with me. Oh.
Come back to my hideaway. We can discuss.
The colonel invites me over. It's moving fast. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. This and oh wait, hold on a second. Let me just. There's another Splint here. Another cameo of Splint. It looks like you're living such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision: never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both perhaps. Should I reveal it? I trust him. But maybe he's like, oh, you shouldn't reveal your secrets. But I trust him. I trust Colonel Sanders. And he also told me one of his secrets. Because we told him, you know. It's important to learn. I trust him. Now, you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'm trusting him. Reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present you my original close coleslaw shredded cabbage dish glittering in the light. Colonel Sanders locks hideaway. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back to the moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? The last spoonful of course, sir. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Can I look at the pictures? Tap to the item you want to discover about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls around the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. Yes, he was born with the goatee and the mustache and the glass. And his first words were probably fried chicken. That, or maybe it's a drumstick. But he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames the baby picture of themselves? Yeah, it's actually, like, does any one of you, except if you're not in your parents' house or something, like if you live on your own or with your partner or something, do you have like a framed baby picture of yourself somewhere? I don't. I know there exists framed baby pictures of me by my parents' house. Not here. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Then I need to discover more about the Colonel. The Last Prison, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Well, I think you were here before? Yeah, you already wrote here. Thank you for the follow. Hope you have a nice time here. A graduation photo, sure, but that's about it. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Honestly, little fun fact about me. Those baby pictures. I'm obviously never gonna show them, but I can tell you one thing about them. When I was a little Luxy, I had actually golden locks. There are still pictures of me, my parents' house, with me having like gold-like locks. And when I was a little kid, people thought I was a girl because of it. It's oddly adorable, but more embarrassing. But yeah, I don't even have a graduation photo of me. I don't think so. There's a photo from me when I was in kindergarten when I was wearing a lederhosen. I don't know if this is somewhere around. Still. I know there was a picture about this. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders. Except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Yeah, he seems quite a lot older in the picture than he is now. Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks. Where do they hold? They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cherishing them. I don't see any chicken drumsticks here, do you? They hold fried chicken drumsticks. No, they don't. Or is the cane a chicken drumstick? Is everything a chicken drumstick? We look closely and see there's a short description. I wonder who my friend Pete. The door opened. I hope I can look at everything. We gaze out the window across the vast lake. Mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? I open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. That's rude. Why does he interrupt me all the time? Let's eat the chicken behind him. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, a true date birth of the great state of Kentucky. What's the state bird of Kentucky? It should definitely be the chicken. Chicken and humming all the time. Backpack. Today we have Splin as a co on stream. A lock of silver hair is woven through. A very nice comb. Inspect, you realize that the tape therein isn't just silver in color. It's made of spun silver. Okay, the Colonel's hair is literally silver. A scented candle. You pick it up. Try to identify this. It's a fried chicken. Power tool. What? Freshly starched color? Piece of wood floating in a lake? What? Hammer of 69. No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Have I discovered another ingredient? Or was this the one he told me? We take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There is a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. I mean, I don't know if this is a healthy way to cope with your failures. Burn it and keep the ashes in an urn in your house. It's basically like a constant reminder of your failures. I mean, I guess it could motivate you, but for me it would depress me. Oh, remember this stuff? I like burned to ashes and now keep as a reminder of my failure. Yeah, this builds me up. I mean, I'm sure that There might be a few people, maybe like the Colonel himself, who can be motivated by this. I couldn't. But I'm not the Colonel, even though we share the same hair color. Maybe should I get an outfit one point? It's like just a Colonel. It would actually be kind of funny. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders, and it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken prepared sashimi style? No, no, it can. Do not eat raw chicken. Do not eat raw chicken. You cannot. Don't do that. That's how you get salmonella. Do never eat chicken sashimi style. I guess you could eat it sashimi style if it's cooked, but then it's not really just sashimi style anymore. Never, never do that. No. Okay, just the door is left. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathe in his scent. They say the tone is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to test it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it looks good on you. Ooh. Oh. I would say it's quite embarrassing though. Oh crap, the jacket! You've got to take it off. Decided now's the moment to make the big move. Tell him you were cold. Fess up and tell the truth. Truthful guy. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you, Colonel. I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed. Oh my god. He developed feelings for me. He's torn between his love for us and his business. But we can help him. We can help him achieve his dream. This is what love is about. Not just the affection you give each other, but the support you give each other. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough, so you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, Luxie. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. Should take things slow. We talk late into the night. Drift off to slumber.
Dream sequence. Dream sequence.
God, they swish by so fast. So weirdly. Oh. I mean, if I would wake up to such a scenery. Alone this scenery. Wow. Wow. It's like straight out of a Bob Ross painting. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. I will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredients you just learned about. Blank. In jurisdiction. Blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. Oh god. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? He is actually using drugs. He's actually using drugs in his recipe. Oh my god. Your thoughts are interrupted. Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters the sight of it. Here, a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's ridiculous. Yes, of course. Fried chicken for breakfast. Yes. You taste Colonel Sanders. It looks quite delicious. You taste Colonel Sanders' food. It takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we are the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste bud. It is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I cannot fail. Gotta go for now, but give the Colonel my love. I give the Colonel all the love. Thank you for stopping by, Zephyr. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, a nice rest of Valentine's Day, and I hope to see you soon. Business partner will be talking to you. It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Still one more day of school, after all. A University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Waits for no one. You get home. You find something very surprising. Your best friend is there, waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out that you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But I was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, it took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control. What? Skydiving for the first date? I mean, that's sure first date you're not forgetting so fast. Did she just say skydiving? As if it's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. Yeah, I mean, isn't it? I'm gonna out myself here. I've never been on a date with a talking pressure cooker before, so it might actually be normal. I don't know. If some of you ever have dated a talking pressure cooker, please let me know if this is normal first date. I don't have any experience with this, unfortunately. No, it's a bit embarrassing to mention, but no. I've never found like a talking pressure cooker that really speaks to me. So yeah, maybe in the future, maybe I will find a talking pressure cooker I can hold so dearly that we go on a date. Although I'm terrified of heights, I would never go skydiving. Gotta be completely honest here. Maybe I'm just not compatible with talking pressure cookers. might entirely be possible. And now, I'm not really sure where we stand. We don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowza. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals. What? You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. He's so innocent. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one. I order you one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hehe, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get a swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There is the horse the Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick such a gentle and beautiful creature? Pick on such a...
You got some nerve, Luxie, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words. And I wouldn't have. And I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer that makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Funny, I wonder if we managed... Could we have avoided this with the mixer? Would it have been another outcome? I wonder. I wonder if the thing with the eyebrows also comes up. Colonel Sanders arrives just in time, as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Luxie, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back and fighting for him by this afternoon. You're concerned about my hand? Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Imagine someone got in a terrible mix accident with their hand and you're, aren't you worried about my hands? I almost broke my fingernail. Technically, I don't believe a winner that was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Luxie. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, so I thought I said this in my head. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Luxie. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the court to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday. Start flipping through the pages. Wow, that's the book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I find lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that
that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I mean, if it's just for decor purposes, I can think of a few people who would like to just decorate a book just to display it. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If it scrubs out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me to focus better on the upcoming final exams.
That's way too drastic. Wouldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic. Maybe a string around your finger.
Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. No, don't do it! You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. And a pretty good excuse to try it out. Oh my god, what did I enter? Hello Panda! Welcome to the KFC dating simulator. We are right now after a terrible blender accident or mix accident where I shredded my hand and my eyeballs burst to flames and fried my eyebrows off. We spent a night at Colonel Sanders' house with his dreamy eyes. And now we have a dark magic book we got from a spork monster with which we try to erase our memories from Colonel Sanders so we're not distracted by his handsome appearance and magnificent personality. So we can win the cooking contest and a culinary school academy for learning. I think I got the name right. And I absolutely promise you, I have not made up a single fact about this. Nothing. It's actually the story right now. And we had a few cameos from Splin in the game. Well, time to do the LuxTaleor game. Oh yeah, and this is Miriam, our best friend. She's dating a talking pressure cooker. That's actually a thing. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No. The spork monster warned us. A spork monster, I think it's called Bronk, warns us we should never use the dark arts, and especially it seems quite drastic thing. No, don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Oh yeah, and this is our teacher. His name is Sprinkles, and he loves belly rubs. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice and make a quick announcement. As you all know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old holder to give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkle is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returned to his professional tone. I apologize for my outburst. This actually brings up an important point.
Thank you, Luxie, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. Ah yes, I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from the plane, strapped to a stranger? Oh yes, yesterday I had the first date as a there was skydiving, as apparently normal for a talking pressure cooker. Do you ever plan to play the new Doki Doki inspired game Tunarachi Chess School? I've not even played Doki Doki ever. I don't know if it actually sounds kind of fun to try it out. Normally I don't play dating sims. I just do it because today is Valentine's Day. But I could check it out. I could check it out. Actually, if this is an unhinged game like this here, I could definitely see me playing it. I will check it out. I'll check it out. I hope I don't forget. But yeah, maybe Doki Doki. I don't know if I can stream Doki Doki. Isn't it like a bit spicy-ish? I'm not sure. Never seen it. Never watched it or anything, or played it. But I'll check it out. Isn't there also like a dating sim with pigeons? Oh, this is. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, thank you for welcome, Mineral Berry, first time chat. Mirror and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no! You had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Clank begins to shudder, steam pouring out of the gasps of his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his track. Oh God! No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that Clank. Is this a fried shoe? I got the noise keeps repeating. Clank spurps out a completely deep fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels and no feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. Yeah, that's a good point. He has no feet. Why does he have a sneaker? In terms of deep fried footwear, it looks okay. I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Okay, so they met 2 days ago. Okay, so our best friend broke up with the pressure cooker. Do my eyes deceive me? This is real. Yes, it is absolutely real. Our best friend Miriam just broke up with her boyfriend. She only had for 1 day because they went skydiving on the first date. With a talking pressure cooker boyfriend, by the way. And they interrupted our Kogi professor. Twinkles. Well, that was unfortunate. But We mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead.
Their final competition, showdown, challenge, exam, trademark. I'm still working on a title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby that needs a pep talk. Yeah, we need to help our bestie. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Oh yes, she's famous for making exceptionally tiny dishes. How could you embarrass me in class like this, in front of everyone? I mean, you didn't help either, but you know. The tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise together this final test and hit the carpool lane. Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're going to settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. You're not gonna okay, I'm not good. You're not gonna settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a range big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met today, not anyone else you met today, tomorrow, or the whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. That's actually like a very, very wise thing to say. Sometimes it takes a while to find the special someone. It might not be the first, it might not be the second. But, you know, don't settle just not to be, don't settle for the first best thing just so you're not alone. You deserve to have a good relationship. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. You really review my menu for today. I should really review my menu for today. Going to make a very special soup. I bet Professor Dog is gonna love it. He's gonna love it up. Okay. Don't know that expression. While you were pep talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. Because you had a better idea how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Luxie's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted. Colonel Sanders. Luxie, what are you doing here? There's still some time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie begins to bake, and the smell slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Lux doing that deep voice for Daddy said it. Of course, I have to. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it costs you the cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic interests. But that decision, it's hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it. Like there was no sound at all. Gotta be honest. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, it was a pot pie. Just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. TLC? I'm moist. God dang it, Fender. Happy Valentine's Day. Dang it. I'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. This is the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you got. Oh yeah, the music. Oh, the game has such a good music. Oh, I love this game. You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that you'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top chefs. Miriam had giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, but small. Colonel Sanders seems to harness his 11 herbs and spices, but he tried to find a way to improve. He's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth. Best friend Bastard Blaster.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll it. Ashley scoops the pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clanks get into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. That's the secret jutsu. Wait, did Clank learn to speak English? Yeah, right. Why he was speaking English? It's a singularity, as was foretold. What is going on? We mustn't let this happen, or the appliances uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Crisis averted. Oh, the music is back to... What is happening? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley. It's her spellbook god. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own? And you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic. I need to clean up after you eat an exchange. We learned from the Colonel. There's the easy and the hard way. But the easy way is not always the best. Only the hard way can yield true success. Don't skip on the steps if it comes to cooking. Who needs magic when you got passion? Exactly. I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Luxie. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Luxie, since we were little kids, because I am your best friend forever.
Oh, everyone needs a friend like Miriam. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Why are you doing this, Miriam? It's a secret ingredient. Oh no. However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredients was made up. And where in the world did she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Why would she just throw something in my dish?
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
The spork monster is back. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You are not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. Okay, so it's another spork monster. It's not Borko, this is Steve the spork monster. Got it. Important. But you have conjured Steve. And I hate battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. But hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? See if the spork monster notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, I guess it sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water?
I'd love to.
I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup. Back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Oh no. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand.
It's kind of like the time in Monster School when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hit. Oh, poor Steve. I'm really sorry, like, I don't want to ignore you. It's just, like, a really bad timing right now, man.
Never mind. I'll see you later. Good luck.
Yeah, we can talk later all you want. No problem.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
I'm now in metal territory. Oh god. This is more rock. I always a hard time. I think it's more metal. No, we don't give up. We don't drop out of school. We summon the extra power from deep within ourselves. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Am I turning into a Saiyajin? What's happening? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. I'm sweet mom spaghetti. No, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Luxy, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Oh God, he's back. I thought I got rid of him. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupt my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot got overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Luxy. You may have suffered some setback, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I have been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed.
You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with your punches. He steps up to your station, stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you have ever laid eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Cut the music.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dish.
Handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop and Clank! From off screen, you hear a pure, innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hehe, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging from a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a veggie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a veggie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
It was his fault.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank! Where did the pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia. Don't know how to pronounce this, but there is none.
Someone must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later.
Onomatopoeia. What is this? No idea.
That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final project. Wait, 4?
Van, Ashley, Miriam, the Colonel, and me, 5.
Yes, it has been a long semester. A long 3 days.
3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I have made tenderloin noodles in savory soup. I mean, it actually looks good. Even with the tea there. But yeah, she specializes in extremely tiny foods. I mean, I'm not a big eater, but even I wouldn't get full from this. Oh. I mean, that word sounds like the noise it made after such a boom. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in the itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef, it's my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkle carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. Enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Luxie, for helping me believe in myself.
Van, you're up.
Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smother egg custard in an exhued urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one of the urchins with spines from the second? Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from the second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkle.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sure, Jojo. Sprinkle leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close to an account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the caster to slosh around.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkle goes tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back his tongue. His tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to have an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no! Clipping that bark. Oh no. I can't eat this! I kept sulking my tongue! Disqualified! In a stunning turn of event, who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made from needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, the man does not go gentle. It doesn't not go gentle in the
Disqualified for glamour.
Don't discount simplicity.
This is the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps down a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Oh, that's fine, I guess. Don't know. Should dogs not drink milk? I don't know. I know dogs shouldn't eat chocolate. Next student, Ashley, it's your time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. I mean, it looks very cute. I give her that. But isn't there chocolate in it? Should he really eat chocolate? That doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. But it's food. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Get toast in your ears or something, Luxy. Got toast on your ears or something, Luxy. I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Which is why I cooked it. And I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we are having an eating exam. If you wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Yeah, of course, you don't cook to eat it, you just cook to display it. Oh, we don't like that. I suppose you could smell it, if you're absolutely insistent, but don't breathe too hard. It might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shattered by trying to fake nice and be liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you heard of me either.
This class is getting smaller. It's getting much smaller. I'll be teaching. If this class getting much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders are the final cooks. Step up together. Bill chefs. Oh, little flicker. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examined it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. I mean, that's the only meal that get you properly full too, by the way. The others, not so much. Even if you could eat it. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about it. I'm somewhere in the room. A literal drum roll, please. Okay. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around to partake of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together you and Colonel Sanders made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive. Even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in with a magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon the mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now the school year is complete and everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site for the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. I mean, there's a literal chandelier up there. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow! DJ Dog! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they have committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Oh, they changed outfits too. A bit of fan service here from Van. For a moment, you actually believed them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. So he didn't die. Oh, amusing. You know, and now that everyone is together, it's the Spook Monster. Yes, totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spook Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refers to me by my name, Party Monster. My new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he said and to say, but everyone was too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. All right, we still don't know his name. Dejected student walks off. Oh, cute outfit, Miriam. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know, she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Yeah, who could? Oh, it's Pop! With a crown! It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's head. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh. Is nepotism the right word? Oh, now I get it. Yeah, it's the dean's son. And now we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Okay. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and the rector kissing. It's Clank. It's Clank, who has arrived late for a dance. Oh, little bow tie. It's a little bow tie. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not from of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What is happening? What? Actually, I feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Bye, Clank. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. A casual fit today. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough. Just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end. So, are we together now with the Colonel? No, this is not the end. Okay. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Luxy, what I was doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of the head, I don't know. Spiky musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. just to name a few. It's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance room, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Luxy. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his track. Work together? Well, I think it's something I just need to do for myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur. I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Oh, my dear Luxy, I'm sure that you will find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. I think we go through the whole game. Yes. Let's watch the intro one more time. Oh god, I want the whole anime. Like a short movie, anything. Okay, that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had absolute fun with it. It was absolutely great. Best dating sim out there. I've not played many, but I'm confident this is one of the, if not the best dating sim ever created and will ever be created. What a weird trip this was. I'm a licky lux. No, don't lick me. No, bad panda. I show myself. Yeah, you better do. That was absolute. That was an absolute gem of a game. So I don't know if they're like. I think there are different paths depending on what things you decide. If you want to play this game for yourself, it's free on Steam. You can just download and go ahead and play it, so I can highly recommend it. I think there are different paths. I'm not entirely sure. It's like the first time I completely played this through. But yeah. Thank you all so much for coming by. I hope I could make your Valentine's Day a little bit more enjoyable. And let me just have a little look. Does someone stream? Yes, I have to need some. Someone stream. Double sound right now. Momichi is the only one streaming on my list right now. She's playing Elden Ring, so basically the same thing as here. I mean, we did have a few hard battles here to fight. So, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all, as I said, could make your Valentine's Day a little bit better. And I see you all in the next stream tomorrow, actually. Back to the usual schedule. One moment. My throat is getting a bit sore. Yeah. We're back tomorrow with the usual schedule. Today was like a little special stream for Valentine's Day. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you have a nice rest of the day. And I'll see you all soon. Until then, let's raid someone. And I will rest my voice for the rest of the day. Because, god dang it, I need it. Especially with all the voice acting stuff. So, we're gonna raid Momochi. And say hi to her for me. Don't scare her away with any anecdotes of chicken. Don't know if she likes it. So, until next time. See you soon.
I feel like she's more